I love you and I love me, but I know that we have bad habits and it's totally okay. But today I wanted to dedicate our conversation to talking about them. You know, we have bad habits that we want to cover up, we want to overcome. We've been working on overcoming them for months, maybe years, but we haven't been able to kick the habit. It either comes back almost immediately, we can't even make it through 2 days without it, or it comes back in a year, 2 years. So I wanted to talk about the 5 tips, the unconscious programs, the different things that are happening and why you're holding on to this bad habit. I want to talk about the 5 ways that you can acknowledge this bad habit and work through releasing it from your experience on a permanent basis. This video is no joke. These are 5 ways to relinquish this bad habit from your life and not invite it back, because it will be gone after you practice these 5 steps. Let's get started. Number 1 is, incredibly important, and that's just simply recognizing that this bad habit is a surface level thing that's covering a deeper wound. It's the band-aid that's covering this deeper thing that we don't want to deal with. And oftentimes that's why they perpetuate in our lives so long and so frequently, is that we'd have to do a little bit of work to be able to uncover it and let it go from our experience. And that work requires us to be a little uncomfortable. So number 1 is simply in recognizing that this is just a band-aid for something that's happening on an internal level. A deeper wound, a place of healing that needs to take place in our bodies that we need to put some work into, we need to put some time into. Recognizing what your habit is and the fact that it's a band-aid for something deeper. Number 2 is, recognizing what this bad habit is and unfolding where it came from. This could have happened years ago in childhood, this could have happened in a bad relationship. What bad habit or what program are you playing out that comes from this deeper place? And we want to find where that deeper place is. Did it come from an ex-boyfriend who cheated on you, so you expect other boyfriends to cheat on you? Did it come from getting made fun of for having a little bit of a tummy in 6th grade, so you've had an eating disorder since, or you've been binge eating? There's a bunch of different forms that bad habits take place, and they all stem through an experience that has been imprinted and programmed into our subconscious mind. An insecurity that's come up, a place or a way that we were made fun of. And number 2 is about asking where it comes from. Where in my body, where in my life did this experience come into my existence that I then began programming my mind to put this band-aid on my feelings, band-aid on my emotions, so I could hide behind them. We want to uncover the root. We want to uncover, what conversation was had, how we were made fun of, what negative or toxic thing happened that put those walls, put those barriers, put those boundaries up that created those unhealthy habits. And that can go for asking these questions. Is this a coping mechanism? And how is this a coping mechanism? Is me biting my nails a coping mechanism for me feeling a lot of anxiety being around people or being around new things? Is me feeling like there's no good guys out there because they're all going to cheat on me that's a bad habit, a coping mechanism for me deterring a relationship in my life because I'm scared of getting hurt again? Is me overeating a coping mechanism because I feel bad about myself, and this amount I'm feeling bad about myself, I don't want to let other people in? There's lots of different forms of it, but starting to ask those questions. Where did it come from? Why is it here? And what coping mechanism is it practicing and behaving in my life? So number 3 is, what is an equal and opposite way that we can replace this bad habit in our life? So this could be used, mantras are great ways of doing that, meditation is great ways of doing that. It's creating an opposite way of balancing out that experience. Recognizing, it's coming forward, this is when it's coming forward, and this is how I'm going to behave to begin releasing it. That could be a mantra of, maybe you're in fear of opposite, you know, you're attracting a bad relationship in your life. I'm so grateful that I have attracted the most incredible, amazing man that supports me, and we love each other so deeply. That's starting to abolish that fear of being cheated on. I feel safe. Maybe that's your mantra, I feel safe. If biting your nails is something you want to let go of, maybe your mantra or your habit becomes, you know, going to the nail salon and getting your nails pampered and taking care of them and finding a deeper respect for this bad habit. This bad habit is offering you the opportunity to find a deeper respect in it. So find that deeper respect, whether it's making a mantra, whether it's every single time you go to overeat, instead you reach for something healthier. It's creating that equal and opposite force that's going to begin negating, I think that's a word, negating that negative energy in your life. It's gonna uplift you, it's gonna bring you more in alignment with respecting what it is that's coming up for you in a negative way, in a negative habit. Taking care of your nails at a nail salon. You know, maybe it's, you know, eating healthier rather than eating, maybe it's creating more balance in your diet instead of binge eating. You know, it can take different forms, but that's what I'm talking about. Finding an equal opposite way of respecting this unhealthy habit and creating it into a healthy habit. Number 4 is in your ability to reinforce that you're creating this positive, healthier habit in your life. You know, oftentimes we get really caught up in trying to stay away from something that's an unhealthy habit, trying to stay away from that food, trying to stay away from that junk TV, that really bad drama on TV that you're kind of addicted to. It's starting to align with stuff that feels better in our life. And when we're doing that, the way that our inner dialogue is speaking is going to either empower us in doing that, or it's going to take us away from doing that. So we really want to focus on reinforcing our discipline and reinforcing through mantras how positive it is we're making this change in our lives and how grateful we are for the experience, the opportunity, and how energizing it is to be there. So create a mantra for your bad habit. Start aligning with something that feels better rather than something that feels like you have a weakness towards it. So if you have a weakness or you have a bad habit of buying a pint of ice cream every single time you go to the store and you eat the whole entire thing, start reinforcing it with, I'm so grateful I practice discipline and respect for my body today. I'm so grateful that I practice healthy habits and I ingest incredibly amazing food that energizes me and brings me more in alignment with the happiness I'm looking to create in my life. So start reinforcing with inner dialogue that aligns with feeling good, feeling aligned with what it is you're creating rather than the struggle of you trying to overcome this bad habit that's been created in your life. Number 5 is just stick with it. You know, I've heard it, there's a bunch of different theories on this, but it takes 27 days to build a positive habit or to break a bad habit, whatever that is. It can take that long, it can, it's all mental, it's all in your alignment with it, but truly and honestly, just stick with it. If you kind of have a hiccup one day, don't beat yourself up, don't let it kind of downhill spiral you into this, frenzy of I failed. No, we all have hiccups in the road, and be able to be in the experience of being in it for the long haul, letting go of that bad habit for the long haul. You might have a hiccup here, you might have a hiccup there, but don't allow that to be what takes you back into that habit. Allow that to be a realignment with what's serving you and bringing you back to good. Because, it's easy to let go and be like, oh, I ruined it, I'm just gonna go the opposite direction because it's already done. Have the courage and the strength to stick with it and to be in alignment with what feels good and what's going to promote your healthier, stronger habit, and ask support in that. Maybe that's looking for your own affirmations, maybe that's journaling, maybe that's, just feeling better and asking people to be with you on it and encourage you in it. Whatever it is, make sure that you're aligning and you're just not giving up on it. You deserve the greatest life of all time. You deserve all of the good you could ever possess, ever could be a part of you. So deserve it and love it and experience it and feel it, because it's your time. It's your time to break that bad habit. So let's do it. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If this type of conversation is something that you're looking for in your life to have more of, please subscribe to my channel. press that little subscribe button, press that bell notification, get alerted every single time I post a video, because all of my videos are dedicated towards conversations just like this, centered around good, centered around your alignment with feeling well, feeling greatness, feeling empowered in your life. My name is Ashley Ducey with ashleyducey.com, and I am so looking forward to seeing you on the next video.